So now, if you don't have an allotment, a garden, a polytunnel or a greenhouse, you can still grow lots and lots of lovely veg by starting a container garden. And in the video today, I'm going to be showing you how I choose what I think are the best containers. I'll be showing you the ones that are a waste of time, the ones that are a waste of money, and I'm also going to be showing you how you can get some containers for free. I'm Gang. Welcome to the channel. Gang and Peanut, two peas in a pod. Now, when it comes to choosing the right pot for your container garden, the choice is endless. There are thousands different sizes and different materials. One of my favourites is a terracotta pot, but it's not without its drawbacks. Firstly, they're quite expensive. They also need a lot of watering because the terracotta wicks the moisture out of the compost. They're also quite heavy, so if you want to move them into a shady or a sunny spot, it can be quite a task. There are fabric pots, which are excellent for growing things like tomatoes or potatoes. They hold the moisture well, but again, they can be quite expensive if you need a few of them. One of my favourites are the plastic pots. They come in a myriad of sizes. They are easy to move in and out of a sunny or a shady spot, and they cost virtually nothing. And I'm going to tell you how I got some containers for free. Now, the usual containers that I have are these. Purpose made, holes in the bottom. I think this is about 11 litres, and they have a cost to them. Now, us gardeners, we love something for free. And these are some containers that I got for absolutely nothing. I went to my local supermarket, and these are flower buckets that held the flowers that were on display in the supermarket. And I asked them, can I have some of the ones they'd finished with? And they were only too pleased to give some to me. And I got about 30 or 40 of these of different sizes. And the only thing I had to do was to drill some holes in the bottom and start using them. Containers for free. You've got to love it. Now, there are more sources of free containers. Recently I was in the garden centre, and as I passed through the checkout, I noticed they had lots of these. And I asked, can I have some of them? And they said, take as many as you want. So I did. And this is what I'm growing in them. I'm growing some lettuce. Now, I could easily as well grow any kind of green salad leaf in these. And again, they cost nothing. And whilst we're talking about free containers for your container garden, you can't beat the humble milk jug. Simply cut the front off, leave the handle so you can hang it. And these are perfect for growing things like salad, leafy greens, or one of my favourite things is to grow strawberries in them. So free containers, my absolute favourite. Now, when choosing which containers to use for your container garden, there are three rules of thumb. The first one is the size of the container. If you use a container that's too small, the nutrients in there will quickly be used and the plant will struggle to grow. The second one is that you must have drainage holes in whatever container you're using. That way it enables the water to drain through. If you don't have the drainage holes, the water stays in the container, waterlogs the compost, drowns the roots, and again, your plants will not thrive. And the third thing is to remember that containers, no matter what material they're made of, can dry out fairly quickly in the heat of the summer. So you must water them regularly. If you don't, what you have is not a container, but a coffin for your plants. So now I'm well on my way to starting my container garden. I've chosen what I think are the right containers, made from the right material that I'm happy with. Also, some of them are free, and you can't get better than that. I've ensured there are drainage holes in all of the containers I'll be using. I won't have to fight the slugs. I won't have to do any weeding, and I won't have to do any digging. The last thing I need to do is to ensure that these containers can go into a sunny spot, whether that's outside your front door, outside your back door of your kitchen, on a balcony, in a garden, in any small space whatsoever. Container gardening is absolutely brilliant. Now, the next thing I need to do is to choose the crops that I'm going to grow. Which vegetables will grow and thrive in these containers? And if you want to see my choice of vegetables that I think are best suited to containers, you'll have to watch my next video. Anyway, I'm Gang Gang. This is Gang Gang and Peanuts, 2 peas in a pod. And as ever, until next time, take care. Bye.